Hi, howdy, hey, Megums here, welcome back to the channel. It's been about 197 days since Call of Duty Black Ops 6 released, and a lot of people, especially people I've seen on Twitter, which I don't usually go on Twitter, but whenever I do, it's not fun. It's not really fun to go on Twitter. They say they either enjoy Call of Duty Black Ops 6, or they can't stand it and don't play the game anymore. Which I don't understand why they don't play the game anymore. I understand the fact that it's like, on my console, it's almost 200 gigabytes with all of it combined, which I wish you could just install just BO6, unless somebody knows how to do that, leave it down below. But I played a lot of BO6 at this point, and overall, I have a good perspective overall of the game and how it is. We don't know, of course, how it's going to fully go as we get closer to the next game, and also the fact that we have one more zombies map for what I know. But in this video, I want to go over overall Call of Duty Black Ops 6. I just want to talk about it for like a bit and go over each mode and overall how I feel about them. So if you want to watch more videos like this, let me know by leaving a comment and subscribe, please. I'd appreciate it. I took a screenshot of all of the non-subscriber to the subscriber count, and it's pretty bad. So if you want to subscribe, please do. I'd really appreciate it, and come back. Up to you though. If not, that's all good. Anyways, enjoy the video and subscribe. Do it, like right now.
Wow, look at that. You're a long way from home, Case. This man is extremely dangerous. Kill him immediately.
The campaign was really fun. I played the campaign when it first came out. I got a chance to go through it in an entire day, and I took some time as well a couple weeks later just to kind of replay it and get a grasp of it. And overall, it felt to me like a filler campaign, if that makes sense. Like, it wasn't bad, I enjoyed it, but like the open world mission kind of left a sour taste. That took most of the time because I went through the entirety of it. The main missions were really good. Like, I enjoyed going to the Bill Clinton gala or whatever where Little Caesars were. Like, that was pretty cool. Little Caesars, banger drop. I like that. Like, hey, I didn't think Little Caesars was in the Black Ops universe, but is Pizza Hut or Domino's? Leaving Case as a open-ended character, but also have him with this crazy superpower where he sees people as zombies and he can just rip them in half. That's pretty cool. I like that. I don't mean superpower, but having this kind of zombie element in the campaign. I mean, looking back at it, when I started playing the campaigns, starting with Black Ops 2, and I wish I can go back and tell my younger self, hey, you're going to be playing Black Ops 6 and you're going to have zombies in the game. Well, I'd tell them more than that, but I tell people all the time, hey, I should go back in time and give a monster to like a Victorian child, just see how they would react. The German chef character was pretty cool. I can't think of the names at the top of my head. I mean, I played a lot of this game, but I didn't really play the campaign much. And I know I don't want to sound like I'm like discrediting the characters and all that, but I just want to go with an overview, and I'm not really going to try to do the research because I don't want to do the research. But let's just say overall, if I were to rate the campaign, I would honestly probably go with a 6, a solid 6 or a 7. I really enjoyed it, but it felt to me like a filler. Like, I can't really get that feeling out of me just when I played it. And then all those like missions just to go do an open world one for like 2 hours or maybe an hour if you just, or maybe even 30 if you just do the main missions. I'm not quite sure. But the campaign was overall like a 5, 6, maybe 7 hour experience for some folks. But yeah, the campaign is fun, and I hope the story goes on in the next one. That'd be nice.
All right, kids, this better be good. I was in the forest wrestling with a bear claw when we got the call.
Oh, the multiplayer. There's so much I can say about the multiplayer, but not a lot I can say about the multiplayer because I only played 3 hours of the multiplayer. I know, I'm sorry. The multiplayer was really weird for me. Like, I wasn't bad at the multiplayer, but I never really enjoyed the multiplayer while I was playing it. It didn't feel fun for me to play multiplayer. Like, it was kind of weird. It wasn't me going to multiplayer. It was me going to the campaign, doing the campaign, then it was zombies. I have played a lot of zombies to overthrow the multiplayer side of this. Like, there's a large part of this video left for me to talk about it, but I don't really have much to say because multiplayer, the maps were, but I'm gonna quickly still talk about the multiplayer. I'll say based on what I've heard from my friends playing, what I've heard from like Twitter and all that. Again, don't go on Twitter, it's not worth it, but follow me on Twitter. I don't post stuff. From most of my friends, what I've heard is that multiplayer is fun, and if you get used to it, it's fun. And what I've heard from Twitter is that it is a hellhole. From the scale of all good to nah, don't go there, what I've heard is an astounding nah, don't go there. That's not a scale. What the fuck am I talking about? But multiplayer. The overall for multiplayer, in my opinion, I know this is going to burn a lot of people. It's a 4. Multiplayer is a 4. Without giving hate to other people, and also without, you know, roasting and burning everyone alive in the comment section, just leave it down below what you feel about multiplayer. Because I don't want to give a proper opinion on multiplayer for Black Ops 6, but I really don't want to play multiplayer on Black Ops 6, if that makes sense to the audience out there. A lot of you probably disagree, but leave a comment down below.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
All right, so we get to the part that I wanted to talk about this entire video. Overall, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is a pretty fun game, but this is where it takes all of it. This is by far, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Zombies is the most roundabout completed-ish zombies game I've played. Take a stroll with me, okay? We go from Black Ops 4, okay? Black Ops 4 was very janky, and that was over in 2018, okay? 2018, yes, I had to think about that. And then we head over to Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. That's its full name, by the way, which released back in 2020. And 4 years later, we get Call of Duty Black Ops 6. They have mastered, for me, the movement that Call of Duty Zombies should have. Terminus is a very large map to start with, and the boss fight is very fun. And yes, I can say that because I got to round 50 on that boss fight. That boss fight was very hard, and I wish I knew about all the weapons and stuff that I can use against the Kraken, but we did this when it first released. We did this as soon as we could so we can try it out, and I haven't played Terminus in a couple months, sorry. Terminus was very fun. And then we have Liberty Falls, which is a very good basic survival round 30 map. Terminus, you're supposed to like go around the whole map running around training zombies endlessly. And I guess you do that during Liberty Falls. You go in a circle, but it's more like a squiggly on Terminus, which I know a lot of people on the internet have short-term memory, but do you guys remember the manglers? All like the 20, 50 of them that would spawn in and just eat bullets and eat shots from the beam smasher. I was gonna call it the shock master, but then I was looking at the screen, I saw beans. And then we head over to Citadel, which Citadel de Mor was a very, very good first post-launch map. I think that's what they call it. They, as in the people above that play zombies. The swords were really good. I enjoyed the swords. If I can remember, my favorite sword probably has to be the light one with the lion. I'm very basic like that. The boss fight was very fun. The stone golem was very fun, and the lore was pretty rich. It got me very much back into the anthology of zombies and just what they've made in the past and them bringing back everything. I'm not a big fan of how they kind of just shoved in the chaos story. They were like, you know what? Yeah, let's bring in the chaos story. And then they were like, you know what? Let's top that off. Let's bring back Craft. Yeah, Craft was back. And I know people got sour from the Tomb. I totally understand people's opinions of the Tomb. It was not a very good map. It was a very pretty map, but it wasn't a very good map. Like, are you telling me we couldn't have all 4 of the elemental staffs? I know, I love the ice staff. I absolutely love the ice staff. But having that as your only wonder weapon on the map, it wasn't really that good. The boss fight felt very confusing, and for me, I can be a very basic person when it comes to that, but I really do like when the zombies Easter eggs are very complex. Not too complex where you have to shoot a book at, or I keep calling it a book. And before anyone says anything, I played a lot of the Tomb trying to beat the boss fight, and my friend kept on calling it a book, and it's been like that for however long the Tomb's been out, so don't at me, please. You can at me, but you're arguing for the Sentinel Artifact boss fight, and I don't appreciate that. Like, it is a boss fight, I'll give it that. I'm not a big fan of it, I'm sorry. Again, the map was very pretty. I do like the map. But did you also have to bring back mimics? I would have been fine with manglers on it. If manglers were there, I would have enjoyed them. I don't like mimics. Mimics, that reminds me of Firebase Z, and Firebase Z was a bad memory for me. And then we go over to Shattered Veil, which completely reset the zombies community, I would say. Like, that 100% reset everyone's opinions of it. Like, I know people like the Ray Gun Mark II, and I like the Ray Gun Mark II as well. I wish I can get the Wonderwaff more often. The boss fight's also very fun too. It is very, very hard. The boss fight is very, very hard. I couldn't imagine doing it solo. Like, me and my friend play it, and yeah, it is very, very hard to do it. It's very fun though. I will say, very, very fun. It also has a very simple Easter egg, which I think that's why a lot of people enjoyed it. Like, I'm noticing the opinions on, especially with my friends and Twitter, that they enjoy complex Easter eggs, but they like simple ones. And if you get a mix of both of them, I completely think that that overall Black Ops 6 would be a good game. But I'll recap real quick. Terminus is a very good map, and if I were to rate it on its own scale for like a Zombies one, for Black Ops 6, I would give it a 7, and for overall Call of Duty, for all the maps kind of combined, all the ones I played, I'll give it probably a 7 as well. And also, I will be doing a zombies tier list video soon, I hope, but I'm very busy, so I'll see when I can get that. That might be in like December, I don't know. I'm joking, but probably. Liberty Falls is a very good survival map, and I would give it a 7 or an 8 in Black Ops 6, and in Call of Duty, I would probably give it a 7 as well. Citadel de Mort, I would probably give it a 6. I felt like it kind of dragged a little bit during the Easter egg. Some of the steps were, for me, not up to my taste. I mean, to each their own, each can lick their own yum, don't matter. The Tomb, the Tomb. Probably a 4 in Call of Duty, and it would probably be a 4 in Black Ops 6. It's not a great map. And Shattered Veil, I would give it an 8 and a 7 in Call of Duty overall. I pray that the Janus Towers map's gonna be good, and I hope that they do some more stuff in it. So if they do, come back to this video and let me know and tell me how wrong I am. But please don't tell me how wrong I am, because I know I'm right.
How about that prick's face when he saw the yacht?
Flag off. That cookie shit makes me nervous.
Overall, I will say Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is definitely a step up in the right direction for what Call of Duty games could be in going into 2026 and the back half of the decade, I guess. I'm not quite sure how I would put it. And I didn't purchase the past 2 Modern Warfare games. I'm pretty sure the last time I purchased a Call of Duty game was Vanguard. And I really regret that I spent a lot of money on that game. I'm not saying anything. You can't break it out of me. I'm gonna go to my grave without telling people how much I spent on that game. I didn't buy any cosmetics, I'll let people know that. And I did play Modern Warfare 2 and 3. I didn't really enjoy most of it. Really, the campaigns. The 2 was pretty good. 3, I didn't really enjoy. The multiplayers, I didn't really like in both of them. Actually, no, I'll take that back. Modern Warfare 2 was really good. Modern Warfare 3's I never tried. I didn't want to play it, and I could barely stand Outbreak in Cold War, so I didn't really try much of Zombies. I played a couple rounds of Zombies, and it is not fun. But going on forward, I feel like Treyarch has found the good mix of what they should do in their games. Like, they heard the feedback of the Tomb and saw that people were just blatantly not playing. And like at this current point, again, 200 days into it, there's not a lot of people playing BO6. I think it went down like 600 to 700,000 of what it usually is. I'm not quite sure. Don't quote me on that. I mean, you could argue with me, but when Call of Duty games become stale, it is really tough. Because I grew up playing Call of Duty games. Call of Duty games and NHL games. I grew up on just mainly those two games. I have had a good life. And it's really hard when Call of Duty games become stale, because I know you can argue that Call of Duty games have been stale for the past like 10, 15 years. But again, that depends on preference. And for me, I'm happy that it's not really too hard for me to go find something else to play when Call of Duty's become stale. Like this current drought right now that's going on, which this usually happens, you can go find different games to play. Like it's not that hard, but then it's really hard to rope yourself back into it, even when a new Zombies map comes out. Because I know they're holding on to it until like June or July, something like that, probably August. Or no, I think they'll have to release it soon, because like a lot of players left recently again, like I mentioned. I will say the campaign, again, they did really good on the campaign for Black Ops 6. I'll just iterate that right now. They did really good. The multiplayer, I might eventually go back and play it if something interesting happens. And I know I don't have too much money, so I don't really want to be spending anything on the game. So, and Zombies, I'm waiting for Janus Towers before I give a full final thought on it. But if what I've heard in rumors are true, I'm excited for it. But really, that's the last map. It doesn't really sound appealing right now. If people understand, I don't know. I have a lot of hours on Black Ops 6 Zombies. Like a lot of hours not compared to most people who have played Call of Duty Black Ops 6. I have enough where I can say I've played a lot of Black Ops 6. And I feel like the Zombies really carries it. Just in how I feel. If you were to ask me what map I would go to right now and play on Black Ops 6, I would probably say Liberty Falls. I have had the most enjoyment on Liberty Falls. If you ask me to do the Terminus round 50, I would go, oh hell no! Oh hell no! If you ask me to do that Raven sword again, I would actually laugh in your face, because that really annoys me. I don't need to know the zodiac sign and the personality of my sword. I'm joking. But I'm still trying to do the Tomb, like, standard. I didn't end up doing it, and I still haven't really end up doing it in standard. I've done it directed mode, and it was pretty fun, because we were kind of just doing it low effort, of course. And I always have a soft spot for the ice staff. I always do. Origins is one of my favorite maps. Not of all time, but it would be in my top 10. And Shattered Veil is a good bring back to it, the series. Again, I don't know why they always had to do that. Or at least it feels like it, watching the community deteriorate after one map goes wrong. Because, like, the Tomb, yeah, it was a downgrade of a map, but the experience overall has still just kind of felt the same to me. And I haven't even mentioned the Gobblegums or the new weapons. I am happy that Gobblegums are back. I don't like how I like their system, but I don't like that I don't get any perkaholics or any raindrops or anything. Because I've experienced a lot of zombie games that kind of depended on some of those. But like at the same time, they don't also depend on those Gobblegums. I'm able to still manage and get to high rounds with my friends or by myself without having to use all the mega Gobblegums. I can use the normal blue ones. The blue ones are really good too. but it fills me with a lot of doom and despair knowing that I have like one perkaholic that I'm saving for the next map. I have no raindrops, no nothing. I have like 2 near deaths that I'm heard about near death. I might do a tier list as well on that. That would be kind of fun. The new guns and the new weapons and stuff that have been added over time has been pretty good. Like for me, I haven't gotten Nebula. I completely forgot the name. I thought it was Afterlife. I know it's Afterlife this is the second last one, but I forgot about Nebula. I'm like pretty sure I have maybe 7 or 8 weapons that are opal. I'm pretty sure. Another thing I'll give to Black Ops 6 is the ability to actually get the weapons with just getting XP. So like, for example, I'm Prestige Master level 63. And I haven't played much of the game in I would give it about 2 months, something like that. And I tried my best to play around the John Black Ops time, but none of my friends are currently playing the game, and I didn't really feel the urge to play too much of it. Because at this current point, I'm just grinding to get all the special zombie kills, and there's a lot of special zombies I have to kill. And I'm not sure if scripted mode or directed mode will let me. I'm at that point in the game, and like I'm waiting for the last map to come out, which I think it's gonna probably come out either at the end of this month or probably next month. But like, then what? Then we have to wait for the announcement of the next COD game. And don't get me wrong, in my kind of feel of it, I feel like Black Ops 6 is gonna have another 2 or 3 months of life in it, which that'll take us into August. But by that point, Black Ops 2 remastered, hopefully, or whatever the sequel to it is gonna be announced. And hopefully they do maybe one more map after Janus Towers or do something like that. Because by this point, within the next like month or 2, like I said, it's gonna be the next map. And then you have about 4 or 5 months of runway. Like, what do you have planned? We don't know. And I will say, like, I don't plan on, like, I'll do the Easter egg for Janus Towers and hopefully it brings me back. Like, I'll play like another week or 2, but I don't plan on really playing too much of it. I'm kind of caught in between a couple games right now, and I don't really feel like playing much of Black Ops 6. And I know I've rambled a lot just to get the time going faster, but if I'm gonna give an overall rating for zombies, I'm gonna give it a 8. And no, I didn't forget about rating zombies. I'm gonna rate Call of Duty Black Ops 6. I'm gonna give it an 8. Honestly, I'll give it an 8. That's not something I would scream at the top of the roof of. I would say that for Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 is like a 9 for me because of zombies. It is really hard though to rate them just on the scale of all of the Call of Duty games, because I haven't really played much of the Call of Duty games in the past couple of years. I don't really play any of them in the past couple of years besides like the Modern Warfare to try it out, Modern Warfare 2 to try it out. Kind of like that. Like, I didn't really go back and play like Infinite Warfare often. I only have Zombies in Spaceland. I don't even have the whole, I mean, I wouldn't really buy the season pass. It's not really worth it. It was on sale recently. I think it's still on sale. If 5 likes, I might get it. No, not 5 likes. But yeah, that should be everything that I really wanted to say about Call of Duty. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching the video. I really do appreciate it a lot. Like, I genuinely appreciate it if you do watch this, and if this one goes viral, I will do more like this. If you guys like listening to me talk, I do have a Twitch. So thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know what your favorite map is, and if you want to listen to me talk about Cold War, I can do that, because I have a Black Ops 3 one planned, I think. I might include that with my beating all Easter eggs video that I mentioned at the beginning. But yeah, thank you so much. Have a good day. Take care. Or if you're watching this literally anywhere, hi.